Greetings, everyone. This is P. Smith, the artist, and I'm here today and I'm discussing a few things. I wanted to discuss a piece of artwork that I created, the meaning behind the artwork. I wanted to discuss some crystal combination, a little bit of spiritual tools, and also I wanted to bring forward a herb that not a lot of people know about or use, but it's actually very, very beneficial. And today, the theme that I would like to stick to and kind of talk about a little bit is anxiety and stress. Okay, so as an artist, I deal with anxiety. I deal with stress as a woman, as a human being on this plane of existence. We all deal with stress and anxiety and different things in different ways. For me, personally, I find that creating is a very, very, very beneficial way to release and to cope and to deal with the different things that causes stresses, that causes worries, that causes anxiety. So first thing that I want to talk about is one of my paintings that I created, and I have it right here. So I'm going to start off with the painting, and then I'm going to talk to you about some pyramids that I've created, some organ pyramids, and then I will discuss the herb with you. Okay, so let me go ahead and switch over my camera. All right, so please excuse the background. I have a bunch of other pieces of artwork here, but this is a piece that I created in 2024 this year, and this piece is called Fire Starter. It's called Fire Starter because while I was creating it, of course, I love the image of the young woman. Her eyes are my favorite, absolute favorite part of this piece. Her gaze is very, very strong. The process of me creating this piece was actually something that I thoroughly enjoy, and I just created like a wet on wet medium or a wet on wet surface where I took my acrylic paint, diluted it with water and other mediums, and just poured it and allowed it to do what it does, to flow, to be fluid. And the color choices, they kind of just came to me. I wanted to create something warm. Even the shading and the creating of her face and of her hair was very, very relaxing, therapeutic to me almost. I love creating imagery. I love portraits. So this was a piece that I enjoyed because of the process of pouring the paint, and then also the creating and rendering of the face. Her gaze is very strong, very beautiful and striking image. And this piece is called Fire Starter. Okay, this piece is something that I created thinking about feminine energy, thinking about how strong it can be when a woman becomes moved to do something. It's going to get done, especially if she is driven, if she is courageous, and if she has that fire in her belly. If she is a spiritual being, if she is a moved by the spirit, and things like that, she is super duper determined, especially on the spiritual realm. So with this fire, I think a lot of times of how I feel like I've had to walk through the fire and being purified and refined by the fire. And these times are when we are going through that fire. They are hard and they are very challenging, but that fire does not burn us up. It just makes us stronger and more fierce. And that ferocity in her eyes are just very, very pleasing to me. So I really love this piece. This piece is for sale, and you could definitely like and subscribe this video, but you can find me on www.P.SmithArts with an S.com. Some of my pieces are on there, and my contact information is also on there. And you can find me on my social media pages, Instagram and Facebook at P.SmithArts. So this piece is available and for sale. If you're interested, go ahead and contact me. Okay, I next want to go ahead and move on and talk about these orgone pyramids that I have been creating. Absolutely in love with these pyramids. I started off with making some different pieces, and someone said to me, do you know what you're making? And mentioned orgone. And I remember orgone was very popular several years ago. I came across it, but I never purchased the piece. So here I am several years later creating my own, and they're very, very handmade, and I love it. So let me just talk about these pieces. I have a lot more pieces, but these are specific to helping with anxiety, to helping with releasing stress, relieving people of depression, of things that can kind of hinder our walk and kind of make things a little bit more challenging for us. So first off, what is orgone, right? So orgone is basically the combination of organic and inorganic material. The resin, the organic, and the metal, the inorganic. Okay, so the combination of the organic and the inorganic creates a attraction and a repulsion, or a positive and a negative energy frequency, and it's a little chaotic. But when you combine the crystal into the mix, it transmutes that energy and it makes it extremely, extremely positive. Positive energy can be beneficial to anything living, any animal, any child, any person, plant life, anything living. So this will be just beyond beneficial in so many different ways. And I'm still doing my research, and I'm still finding out about more and more about it. But I have to make it. I have the thought in my mind. I have the desire in my heart. So I have to go ahead and create these babies. So I have two pieces here. For the most part, the combination of crystals and things that I have is pretty much the same. This one I have selenite, a layer of selenite, amethyst, copper, and then this one has iron shavings in it, and then at the bottom there is some shungite and some tourmaline on the bottom of this one. Okay, and this piece is almost the same, only I have a really, really big piece of clear quartz in here and iron, and on the bottom I have some tourmaline chips on the bottom. Now, this piece is really fantastic, aesthetically pleasing. And anytime you have anything in a pyramid shape, of course, you're going to be concentrating in directing that energy. Okay, so this is really cool, but not just really cool. It's really beneficial for ourselves, our body, our minds, our spirit body, our subconscious, our everything, right? And it's also really good for blocking 5G radiation. All the technology around us, it puts off a lot of pollution, electromagnetic smog, all type of different things, and that affects our body on the many different levels. Okay, so if we're spiritual beings and we're out here practicing spirituality and living it, not just practicing it, living it, making sure that we are, on our highest vibration and doing the best that we can to make it through this plane of existence and help others and raise the vibration of this earth, this is definitely a tool that can be beneficial. Now, I'm going to tell you my experience with these so far. I have slept with the one of these by my bedside, and I noticed I slept so well. I slept so deep. I did not toss and turn. I woke up feeling extremely rejuvenated. And one thing is that this amethyst that's in here, amethyst is one of those stones that's really, really good for creating positive brain links and helping you to be calm, fighting off anxiety, stress, things like that. It's extremely healing, and it enables the mind, the brain, to go into a wavelength state that promotes REM sleep. Now, what happens when we are in REM sleep is our brains are actually able to detox. Our subconscious space is now open, and we're able to receive messages and downloads on such a level that we can't even imagine. So this is really, really good for promoting rich, healthy sleep. Now, I have my handy dandy crystal Bible here, and it's very old and beat up, as you can see. But I already have it open to amethyst. Okay, and this book is really cool because it tells you about the overall attributes, the healing properties, and the positioning. First thing it says is amethyst is extremely powerful and protective stone with a high spiritual vibration. It guides against psychic attack, transmuting the energy into love. Isn't that wonderful? A natural tranquilizer, amethyst blocks geopathic stress and negative environmental energies. So I can continue to go on and read all of these great things. Amethyst is extremely beneficial to the mind, calming and stimulating as appropriate. When you meditate, it turns thoughts away from the mundane into tranquility and deeper understanding. Okay, so there's so many more things. Amethyst enhances memory and improves motivation. All of these things. But when looking at healing, look at what it does, y'all. It's really, really excellent. It's an excellent blood cleanser. It's relieves physical, emotional, and psychological pain or stress. It blocks geopathic stress. It eases headache and releases tension. Okay, many, many more things here. And it is deals with it cleanses. Let me just read this whole thing right here. I can't even skip over this. At a subtle level, amethyst balances and connects the physical, mental, and emotional bodies, linking them to the spiritual. It cleanses the aura and transmutes negative energy and stimulates the throat and crown chakra. It is helpful for people about to make the transition through death. Amethyst can stabilize psychiatric conditions, but should not be used in cases of paranoia or schizophrenia, okay? If worn or placed as appropriate, especially as jewelry. So it's saying that it's really good to have it, to wear it as jewelry and things like that. So, and there's many different types of amethyst. And the amethyst that I have in here is just, regular purple amethyst. So these are really fantastic. Like I said, I've had great experience with them. I have many more, and I will be placing them on my website very soon. But I just wanted to share that information because I feel like these are great tools for helping to deal with stress, helping to release stress, and just avoid being in a state of anxiety. So these are really, really good. I just wanted to speak on those. And then next, I want to talk about herbs. So I picked one herb today, and I got this herb from Herbal Resonance LLC. And as you can see, the website www.herbalresonance.bigcartel.com, and you can contact them at 843-640-1775. 713. Okay, so the herb that I chose to talk about today is lemongrass. Okay, lemongrass. And it's so fantastic because they put the benefits, some of the benefits right here on the label. So lemongrass is good for anti-inflammatory. It's a great anti-inflammatory. It's good for relieving anxiety, lowering cholesterol. It helps to relieve pain, boost red blood cells, aid in digestion, and reduce blood pressure or regulate blood pressure. Okay? This is a very, very tasty herb. One of my favorites. It's lemony. It's zesty. It's really good. You can have it with agave. You can have it with honey. Or you can just actually have it straight up. Have it plain. You don't really need any sweeteners. And I just have a little bit of it right here. So you can kind of see what it looks like. Now, you can use 1 teaspoon per 8 ounce in boiled water, and then add the herb to the boiled water to steep it. That easy. And then once it steeps and it's ready, you can go ahead and strain out the herbs. And there you have your tea, and you just let that steep for about 10 to 15 minutes, okay? These herbs are fantastic. I just named a few of the benefits per the company that I got them from, but just to help ease pressure, help to ease stress, and just really become more calm and tranquil, this is a really, really tasty and fantastic herb for that. Okay, and again, I want to show you that information and where I got that from. That's the website, herbalresonance.bigcartel.com, and that is Herbal Resonance LLC. And they have many, many other herbs. This is just one that I chose to talk about today, since the topic is anxiety and stress, and how do we move through that? How do we work through that? I discussed this painting, which is fire starter, and you know how it's beneficial. Even looking at it aesthetically, to me, it's very warm. It can be seen as tranquil. To me, it doesn't read chaos. Okay, it was a pleasure to create it, and if you love this piece, again, you can contact me at www.P.SmithArts.com. Okay, and I have many more paintings available, and I also have workshops available and classes available too. So definitely reach out, like, and subscribe to this video. And I talked about the pyramids, the orgone pyramids that I'm creating, and these pyramids are definitely just creating peaceful, positive energy to help us throughout our journey. And last, I spoke about the lemongrass. So hey guys, I'm back. So I hope that you really, really enjoyed this information. I'm going to continue to bring forth information for you, and information about art, about the process of art, my art making process, and crystals, pyramids, just different things that we can use on our journey to help us out. And then also the herbs that was discussed on this video. I'm going to show you one more time the Crystal Bible. Really good book. There's like 3 books to this, 3 volumes to this. Really, really beneficial stuff. And if you want to learn more about crystals, I think this is a really decent start. So yeah. Also on my website, you can get jewelry. You can get crystal jewelry, and you can get copper jewelry. As you can see, I'm wearing some of the jewelry today. I have my rings here. Copper bracelets are also available. And copper is really, really beneficial, y'all. It's beneficial for blood flow, circulation, detoxing, so many great things. So yeah. I hope that you really like this video. Let me know. Comment if you have some things to comment about, and to say things that you want to share with me. Maybe even things that you want to hear me talk about a little bit more. Again, you could go to my website. It is www.P.SmithArts.com, and you can reach me on social media, Facebook and Instagram at P.SmithArts. Okay? Check me out. See more of what I have going on. And until next time, I will continue to share, continue to learn, and continue to be trying different things and be creating different things. I strongly suggest that if you are a creator, if you feel the passion to create something, if you're having dreams about it or what have you, do it. Don't just be talking about it. Get out there and do it. Because a lot of times when you creating from your heart space, that's something that we need. That's something that can elevate people. That's something that can help somebody somewhere. Okay. I also want to show this amazing piece here. This is Apache tear, which is a form of agate. So anyways, I don't want to have y'all for another 30 minutes talking about this stone. So yeah, I hope that you enjoyed. Until next time, peace.